Have you ever felt as if you're endlessly battling against the tide, surrounded by voices and influences that sap your energy more than they replenish it? Take a moment to consider. Who are the people around you? Do they elevate you or weigh you down? Today we'll tap into the ancient wisdom of the Stoics to understand how our choice of companions and the establishment of personal boundaries can profoundly shape our life's path. Before we proceed, if you're looking for motivation to lead a fuller and more genuine life, make sure to subscribe to our channel and activate the notifications so you won't miss out on any enlightening content. Stay with us till the end of this presentation to uncover actionable tactics that you can incorporate into your everyday life, changing not only your interactions with others, but also how you perceive and define your place in the world. Consider this. How much do the people around us influence our lives? It often feels like we are constantly amidst noise and pressure, where every action we take is scrutinized. But there is a revelation that can alter everything: the choice of who we keep close. There are individuals who are like serene rivers, gently guiding us forward and inspiring us to improve. Conversely, there are those akin to tempests, bringing turmoil and confusion, causing us to lose our way. The Stoics, sages from antiquity who mastered the art of living well, emphasized this point significantly. They advocated for self-control and finding tranquility regardless of external chaos. They encouraged us to reflect. Do our friendships foster our growth or hold us back? Stepping away from those who spread negativity is not a sign of weakness, but of strength. It means choosing to surround ourselves with people truly worth our time. It's akin to tending a garden. Occasionally, we need to weed out the unwanted to ensure everything else thrives beautifully. Admittedly, this is no simple task. It requires us to be truthful with ourselves and prioritize what truly matters. But just imagine the relief of being surrounded only by those who uplift you, in an environment where you can freely breathe, free from harsh judgments and negative energy. So let's ponder on this. The voices in your life, are they boosting you or pulling you down? Eliminating toxic friendships isn't merely about self-care, it's also about discovering your own resilience and learning to navigate life in a more peaceful and meaningful manner. Remember, the individuals we choose to keep close are crucial elements in our lives. So, shall we choose more wisely? Now is the moment to look around, think deliberately, and implement the necessary changes. After all, the quality of our lives is shaped by the company we keep. Are you prepared to make this choice? Establishing personal boundaries is essential. In a world where time is an increasingly precious commodity and our energy is limited, setting boundaries is not just a survival tactic, it's a cornerstone of a fulfilling and authentic existence. But what exactly does it mean to set personal boundaries? More critically, how do they help us navigate the complexities of modern life? Think of boundaries as the borders on a map, delineating the area that is exclusively yours, your time, your energy, your emotions. These boundaries are invisible lines that define our limits, how far we're willing to go, what we're willing to accept, and when we need to say no. They are fundamentally a declaration of self-respect and an acknowledgement of our own worth. Without clear boundaries, we are susceptible to burnout, a condition increasingly prevalent in a society that often praises being perpetually busy. Failing to differentiate between others' demands and our own needs results in a loss of control over our lives and erodes a vital part of our identity. Setting boundaries is an act of balance, a nuanced dance between giving and receiving. It's about understanding that to genuinely care for others, we must first be at our best. This is only possible when we prioritize our own well-being. Saying no when necessary is not about selfishness. It's recognizing that preserving our well-being fosters healthier, more productive relationships. Establishing these boundaries begins with self-awareness, understanding what you truly value, what depletes your energy, and what replenishes it. It involves actively listening to your own needs and expressing them clearly and assertively. Imagine the liberating feeling of setting these boundaries, possessing the power to decide how, with whom, and on what you invest your time and energy. Picture the peace of mind that comes from knowing your life aligns with your deepest values. I invite you to consider, what boundaries do you need to establish to protect your time, your energy, and your mental health? Setting boundaries isn't about pushing others away. It's about building bridges to more genuine and meaningful connections. So, why not start drawing those boundaries today? Remember, the quality of your life is not measured by the number of tasks you complete, but by the richness of the experiences you choose to embrace. Are you ready to take control and set the boundaries that will shape your path forward? As we continue, let's touch on the topic of love. A profound emotion everyone yearns to feel and cherish. Love is indeed a splendid thing, and the Stoics, ancient philosophers known for their profound insights, offered a unique perspective on it. They believed that love should be abundant, but practiced in a manner that leaves everyone free, unencumbered by suffocating ties or obligations. Think of love as if it were a bird. If you hold it too tightly, it loses its essence and cannot soar. But if you nurture it with gentleness and grant it freedom, it thrives. And so do we. This type of love, as discussed by the Stoics, empowers and liberates, allowing each individual to remain true to themselves without restriction. Loving freely does not imply loving less. In fact, it signifies a more profound, intelligent way of loving. It's about choosing to be together from a place of want rather than need. This approach views each individual as whole and self-sufficient, yet they choose to share their completeness with another, fostering a partnership devoid of dependency. This kind of love recognizes that life and relationships evolve, that nothing is permanent. Rather than mourning this reality, it teaches us to savor each moment as a precious gift. And should circumstances change, the love once shared leaves behind a lasting, luminous legacy. Just imagine the beauty of loving this way, with an open heart that respects personal boundaries and individuality. The Stoics urged us to love generously, but with an inner strength and peace. So why not embrace this way of loving, to choose someone not to fill a void, but to enhance life, to make the shared journey richer and more joyful? Today's invitation is to love in a way that feels liberating, enriching, and enlivening. Now turning our attention to expressing feelings and opinions with care. In today's world, every word holds power. Words can construct or destroy, unify or separate. Stoic philosophy teaches us the importance of navigating these waters with wisdom. Our words, like a river, should flow with force yet possess the grace to adapt and overcome obstacles. Stoic teachings provide us with a compass to guide us through the often stormy seas of human interaction. They emphasize that mastering our thoughts and reactions isn't merely an exercise in discipline, it's a path to true freedom. Imagine having the clarity and control to choose your responses deliberately, rather than reacting impulsively. This is the essence of Stoic wisdom, the ability to engage thoughtfully and judiciously. In an age where thoughts can become public knowledge instantly, the ability to temper how we express ourselves is more crucial than ever. This careful articulation of thoughts and feelings isn't about suppression, but about choosing responses that reflect our true intentions and respect for others. The rapid pace at which we communicate today should not supersede the depth and quality of our interactions. By selecting our words with care, we avoid misunderstandings and unnecessary conflicts, and more importantly, we preserve the relationships that are valuable to us. Additionally, practicing inner calm and striving to understand before seeking to be understood transform us into pillars of empathy and insight within our communities. Embracing diverse perspectives, even those starkly different from our own, is not just an act of listening, it's an act of courage and a generous gift we offer to others. And this, my friends, is where true strength lies. Consider a scenario where you find yourself in stark disagreement with a friend's view on an issue. The Stoic method doesn't discourage us from voicing our disagreement. Rather, it encourages us to express our views respectfully, searching for common ground and mutual understanding. This approach helps transform potential conflicts into opportunities for growth and shared insights, rather than letting them devolve into ego clashes. By living according to this philosophy, we realize that genuine communication extends beyond mere verbal exchanges. It's rooted in being authentic, in allowing ourselves to be vulnerable, and in having the bravery to show our true selves with our uncertainties, aspirations, and dreams. Through this authenticity, we not only discover our own voice, but also inspire others to find theirs. So may we choose our words with the same attentiveness as a gardener tending their plants. Let us be patient, compassionate, and intentional. Let our communication be a source of illumination, not obscurity. And as we traverse this path, may we uncover not just the art of speaking, but the sublime art of living. If you find value in this discussion, please engage with us through comments. Thank you. When we express gratitude, everything in our lives aligns towards greater good, prosperity, and abundance. So go ahead, leave a comment and a like to help spread this impactful message. Let's continue with selective compassion. Compassion is a beam of light that both warms and illuminates, demonstrating our care for one another. Yet this light must be directed thoughtfully to prevent it from dissipating into the vastness of the night sky. Selective compassion is akin to using a flashlight rather than lighting up an entire house. It focuses our energy and resources where they are most needed, where we can make a real difference. Imagine being in a small boat amidst a turbulent sea, attempting to rescue those who are adrift. If we stretch ourselves too thin, trying to save everyone at once, we risk overwhelming our capacity and sinking. Selective compassion teaches us to recognize where we can effectively extend our help without jeopardizing our own stability. It's not about ignoring the world's challenges. It's about choosing our engagements wisely, ensuring that we maintain our ability to help effectively. If a friend needs our support, being there for them is important, because our presence can significantly impact the situation. However, when facing broader issues beyond our control, it's crucial to contribute in any small way we can without getting overwhelmed by trying to tackle everything at once. Maintaining this balance also entails self-care. We cannot share what we don't possess. If we deplete our energy trying to resolve every problem and help everyone, we'll have nothing left to give. It's akin to attempting to illuminate the path for others, only to find ourselves lost in the darkness. Therefore, if you encounter a situation where you can assist, don't hesitate. Your efforts can truly make a difference. Yet if the problem is out of your reach, do what you can and forgive yourself for not being able to do more. Sometimes, the best support we can provide is simply being well ourselves, so we're prepared to help others when needed. Selective compassion means wisely choosing where and how we extend our care, ensuring we remain robust and vibrant to continue making a difference over time. By nurturing our inner light, we keep it bright for those who depend on it. At the core of Stoicism lies a powerful endorsement of authenticity and the importance of prioritizing ourselves. It's a revolutionary yet simple notion. Putting yourself first isn't selfishness, but a crucial step towards becoming the best version of yourself. When we are healthy, fortified, and balanced, we can extend our hand more effectively to those around us. Imagine yourself as a glass of water. If the glass is empty, you can't offer water to anyone else. You need to fill your own glass first. This means ensuring you're mentally, emotionally, and physically ready to tackle life's challenges and to support those around you. It's not about consistently placing your needs above others, but making sure you're not always last on your own list. Being genuine and straightforward in your interactions is another key aspect of this philosophy. While the idea of always speaking the truth and being your authentic self might seem intimidating, fearing others might not appreciate the real you, the reality is that honesty fosters deeper, more meaningful connections. When you are true to yourself and others, you cultivate relationships based on trust and mutual respect, which are the bedrock of any healthy interaction. So how do you implement this in your daily life? Start by recognizing your own needs and addressing them, then extend your improved self to the world, one honest interaction at a time. It begins with the small choices we make every day. Learn to say no when something doesn't resonate with your values or when you simply lack the energy to engage. Allow yourself moments of rest without feeling guilty about them. When interacting with others, prioritize honesty, even if it leads to tough conversations. By turning these actions into habits, you're not only taking better care of yourself, but also fostering an atmosphere that encourages others to do the same. This creates a positive domino effect where everyone benefits. Understanding that prioritizing your own well-being is not selfish, but wise, is crucial. This understanding is the cornerstone upon which you can build a fulfilling and meaningful life, not just for yourself, but for those around you. This principle is one of the invaluable teachings Stoicism offers. On the topic of embracing adversity and finding strength in challenges, this concept invites us to view life from a unique perspective. Life isn't always easy. It's filled with its fair share of storms and steep climbs. Yet it's through confronting these obstacles that we uncover our most significant lessons and growth opportunities. Consider each challenge as a personal test of your inner strength and adaptability. When faced with a problem, you have the choice to either retreat and feel defeated or confront it bravely, using it as a catalyst for personal growth. Stoic philosophy, steeped in timeless wisdom, encourages us to choose the latter. Visualize each difficulty as a question posed by life. What can you learn from this? By adopting this mindset, you transform obstacles into opportunities for learning and growth. Every hardship becomes a chance to showcase your resilience. So how do we apply this in real life? It starts with acceptance. Accepting that life includes challenges is the first step towards overcoming them. This doesn't mean you have to like or desire these situations, but rather acknowledge them as parts of your life's journey. Embracing these adversities helps to fortify our emotional control, teaching us to manage our feelings and not be overwhelmed by fear or frustration. Emotional control is an invaluable asset, not just for surmounting current challenges, but also for bracing ourselves against unexpected future hurdles. Each triumph over adversity not only showcases our strength and resolve, but also fortifies us, crafting a sturdier version of ourselves, ready for whatever lies ahead. Think of each resolved issue as a tile added to the mosaic of our resilience, progressively crafting a more robust image with every surmounted obstacle. In essence, embracing adversity and harnessing strength from challenges is an empowering approach to life. It transforms fear into bravery, uncertainty into prospects, and suffering into fortitude. This journey invites us to introspect, recognize our resilient capacities, and advance confidently, secure in the knowledge that we can handle anything life throws at us. Living fully in the present is a transformative expedition to the core of what truly matters. Stoic philosophy sheds light on this path with its timeless wisdom, urging us to anchor ourselves in the now. Life unfolds in the present, where each breath marks a new beginning, and every instant offers a chance to live wholly. Our minds often wander through the corridors of past memories or fret about the future, detaching us from the present's richness. Yet, by immersing ourselves in the present, we can break free from these constraints, directing our focus and energy on what's truly attainable. Imagine the profound impact of truly being in the moment, fully sensing every experience, engaging deeply in each task, no matter its simplicity. This not only enhances our life quality, but also sharpens our effectiveness and concentration, empowering us to savor joys and tackle challenges with fresh mental clarity. But how do we cultivate this profound presence? It starts with awareness, the simple act of recognizing when our thoughts drift away from the present. Each time this happens, we gently guide our focus back to the moment, whether it's through concentrating on our breath, bodily sensations, or the immediate task. Enhancing this practice can involve meditation, mindfulness, or engaging in activities that demand complete focus. As we refine this skill, our appreciation for life deepens. Suddenly, small details sparkle with new significance, interactions become more meaningful, and even obstacles appear less daunting thanks to the clarity and calm presence brings. Living fully in the present is ultimately an act of self-love and a tribute to life itself. By choosing to embrace each moment, we not only elevate our own lives, but also enrich those around us. Every instant becomes a celebration, a gesture of gratitude for the simple miracle of existence, here and now. Let's commit to living in the present with our entire hearts, cherishing each irreplaceable moment as it comes. May we find joy in simplicity, strength in presence, and depth in everyday moments. By doing so, we may uncover the true richness that comes from being fully engaged in the vibrant tapestry of life. Gratitude practice, nurturing gratitude. Have you ever wondered why, in moments of quietude, when the bustle of daily life settles, we feel a kind of inner peace? It's during these moments that gratitude, like a gentle breeze, quietly makes its way into our lives. This isn't a groundbreaking idea. In fact, it's as ancient as the Stoic philosophers themselves. They lived lives centered on self-awareness and virtue, and taught us the immense value of cherishing what we possess. Gratitude is more than merely saying thank you. It extends much deeper. It involves acknowledging the immeasurable worth of the small things, the people we encounter, and the experiences that, no matter how challenging, always offer us lessons. Consider every difficult situation as a hidden mentor, imparting valuable lessons for our growth. Why is this perspective so transformative? Because it alters how we view the world. It converts obstacles into stepping stones, challenges into opportunities. Gratitude shifts us from the relentless pursuit of more novelty, more extravagance, and settles us into contentment with the present, with what is. But how do we integrate this practice into our daily routine in a world that seems dominated by chaos? Start with the basics. Take a moment in your day to pause and observe. Notice the morning cup of coffee, a friend's smile, the sunset after a long day. Simple, often overlooked gifts. This change in viewpoint not only enhances our life experience, but also fortifies our relationships. Gratitude creates connections, draws people closer. When we express our thanks to others, we are, in essence, acknowledging their significance in our lives, fostering a cycle of recognition and warmth. What about the emotional and spiritual resilience we often seek? Gratitude lays a solid foundation here as well. It teaches us flexibility, adaptability. It reminds us that, in the grand scheme, we are part of something larger, interconnected with one another, with the world, with the universe. This sense of belonging strengthens us, makes us more humane, more complete. Thus, I invite you to embark on a journey of discovery, where each day presents a new chance to foster gratitude, not as a chore, but as a gift to yourself. Each morning, as you awake, think of one thing you're grateful for. It might be something modest, something trivial. Yet, acknowledge it. You'll gradually see how this simple act transforms your life, infusing it with more light, peace, and a profound sense of being truly alive. Remember, gratitude is a journey, not a destination. It's crafted day by day, moment by moment, breath by breath. May your journey be abundant, fulfilling, and above all, filled with gratitude. Self-sufficiency and independence, autarkeia. Have you ever thought about the idea that we should be able to fend for ourselves without relying too heavily on others for happiness? This concept echoes the ancient Stoic philosophy of self-sufficiency. However, it's not about withdrawing from the world or acting as if you don't need anyone. It's about discovering joy and peace within yourself, without the constant need for approval or assistance from others. This means doing your best with what you have and striving to be just, brave, and balanced. These virtues are treasures within us that nobody can take away. When we embody these qualities, external factors like people's opinions or challenging situations affect us less. But how do we achieve this state? There isn't a magical formula. It's a path we pave day by day, striving to improve ourselves, tackling challenges directly, and learning from our mistakes without letting them define us. Along this journey, you'll find that external validation and material things are not necessary for happiness. This doesn't mean you won't appreciate people or life's pleasures. Rather, you'll cherish them more, but without dependency. Self-sufficiency is a path of discovery and liberation. It teaches you to enjoy life with what you have, in the here and now, without constantly desiring more or waiting for external circumstances to bring you happiness. It's about fortifying yourself internally to better face external challenges. Remember, true happiness is cultivated from within, built on the simple joys of life and staying true to oneself. May your journey be full of these enlightening moments, revealing the immense strength within you, flexibility and adaptability, adaptatio. Have you ever experienced a day where everything seemed to go wrong? The alarm doesn't ring, you run out of coffee, or the internet crashes right before an important meeting. Life is full of these curveballs. This is where Stoic wisdom on flexibility and adaptability comes into play. The Stoics, ancient philosophers, emphasized the importance of bending with life's unexpected twists without breaking. They believed that while we can't control everything around us, we can control our reactions. Being flexible and adaptable means responding to life's challenges like bamboo in the wind, bending but not breaking. It's about learning to move with the challenges rather than freezing up or complaining. This mindset doesn't just help us navigate tough times. It also allows us to see these challenges as opportunities to grow and strengthen. Think of each problem as an unexpected workout provided by life. It might be tough initially, but with each challenge, you grow stronger and wiser. Embracing adaptability means maintaining a positive outlook, even when the odds seem stacked against you. So, the next time your plans fall apart, channel your inner Stoic, take a deep breath, work with what you have, and keep moving forward. It's not about the events themselves, but your response to them that counts. This approach may not immediately change the situation, but it will improve your resilience and might even open up unforeseen solutions. Being adaptable is a modern-day superpower. Let's embrace this Stoic wisdom and face life's uncertainties with confidence, ready for whatever comes our way. If this dive into Stoic principles has inspired you, feel free to explore more about transforming your life by continuing this journey of self-discovery. Start now and transform your life.